In other news, a meeting was held at the Blue House today to assess how much has been achieved in building a fair economy during the first 2 years of the Moon administration. Presiding the meeting, President Moon emphasized that public institutions need to play a leading role in creating a fair market. Our Park Hee-jun tells us more.
President Moon Jae-in says public institutions should take the lead in building a fair economy, which is the foundation of innovative and inclusive economic growth.
공공기관의 공정거래는 우리 경제가 공정경제로 가는 출발점입니다. 시장의 신뢰를 세우는 일입니다. 길게 보면서 차근차근 추진해 나갈 수 있도록 모든 관계기관의 협력을 당부합니다.
At the third Fair Economy Strategy meeting at the Blue House Tuesday, the president, along with government organizations and public institutions, evaluated the progress made so far. A fair economy is one of the key economic pillars of the Moon administration, along with growth led by rising incomes and innovation. President Moon has been pushing for results that can make a difference in people's lives. He noted that previous governments fell short of expectations in creating a fair market, but said his government has taken a completely new approach.
과거처럼 일률적인 기준과 제재 위주의 방식이 아니라 사업의 특성을 고려하여 자율적으로 그리고 맞춤형으로 거래 관행을 개선하는 방식입니다.
As examples of what this method has achieved, the president pointed to how his government reformed unfair contracts that had only benefited public organizations. It has also fairly distributed profits and costs to public institutes and their subcontractors, while eradicating malpractices in which institutions and private companies made horizontal contracts. He said this paradigm will be applied to all public institutes and later to the private sector. And to make sure that firms benefit by following the rules, the president said this paradigm will be reflected in employee evaluations. The president also called for the swift passage of relevant bills that are sitting in Parliament. He said the legislative issue needs to be resolved in order to achieve more concrete results concerning the fair economy. Park Hee-jun, Arirang News.